It's AWTITUDE representing for Lion's Voice. Yes, massive. This is the time for I and I, the lion them to tell I and I story, our story. Yes, and we reign and rule like this. Reign and rule, yeah. Selassie, I reign and rule. You can't take the lion vibes, people. If you no fool, cause we know Selassie reign and rule. Reign and rule. Selassie, I reign and rule. Queen Omega drop them in the fire, pull from them, no Queen Omega, she reign and rule. Royal Kushite, ancient essence, Emperor Selassie in a majestical presence, flash of all sevens, projecting through I and I events. We sing a song for the king, we bring joy and blessing and overstanding, yeah. We hear Jah every day, reign and rule, yeah. Selassie, I reign and rule. Yes, I lion vibes, Selassie, I reign and rule. Attitude say that Boondocks, Black Organization of Global Diplomats optimizing expressions to the world. Tiluo, Tilie.
Greetings, this is Junior Martin of Bob Martin and the Wailers. The time has come for the lion to tell his story. And we have here the lion voice. So listen in and get nourishment for the stomach and for the head cup. Jah, Rastafari.
And this is why I say we have to institute this within Rastafari, and that is what? Marry before you carry. Meaning, make sure that there is some type of ceremony, some type of marriage, some type of escalation. Just like we need rites of passage from children to adulthood, we need a rite of passage from single into union, where the families can come together, where there can be some kind of ceremony, and then also get the legal part, the court documents. I'm a lawyer, so of course, if anything happened to you, the legacy is assured. Becoming that oneness as a legal matter should also be part of the calculation, and those two things should happen. So the ceremony part, whether it's a cultural ceremony, and then if you have to go to the courthouse and file the paper, those two things we need to make sure are universal, because this will cut down we're just trotting together relationships and then we decide to, things happen because we're being fruitful, multiplication are going to take place, and then little more we're not together.
What do you have to tell the people about Ras Tafari?
Light to the world. The king of kings and the conquering line of the tribe of Judah. Elected himself, rightful ruler. Hey yo, yeah, hear them high, hear the black king on the 23rd of July. So tell them guy who praise God up in the sky, it's a lie. The Almighty living on your night. From ancient time them a try. Them Romans know them just open them suit and ties. Criminals ain't got no alibi, they stole my people. Then them come without them genocide.
Are you talking about slavery?
Them couldn't kill the lion we come conquer Judah tribe. Go through tribulation, and I strive, see sufferation, and I still rise. That's why we tell them in America, live Rastafari in every ghetto area. We come to tell them in a Toronto, straight at Ethiopia.
Number 2 is your virtue, not a high body count is what they would say in the modern lingua. Sleepy. Don't be around the way in terms of your body. Everybody sample your body, because any brethren, once him find out say you sleep with too much people, is going to be very cautious. Why? Because your past history may, you say, why am I so special? Am I special? You know what I mean? No, let's be real. People and relationships, things happen. These are things that we have to account for. But this is why the vetting process, you hear on this channel, I talk so much about vetting, because we have to be vetting before you get to the physical. Physical should be a rare occurrence, particularly as a queen, because there is such a thing as sexual imprinting. There are such a thing as soul ties, exchanging irids. So it's not everybody you want to bond with. And I would put this: marry before you carry. What that mean? We'll talk about that on the next thing to avoid. Number 3 is that avoid having too many children fathers, you know. Things happen again, and many of our sisters have multiple baby fathers, so I'm not making judgments. You know, if you watch Lion Love, you'll see you know, different testimonies and things that can happen along the track. But moving forward, and this is why I say the uncomfortable conversations, you know, and why this happens. And we talked about it with Ras Tafari. Watch that episode. That was a very powerful live Ras Tafari from Rastafari Liberty. And he was really giving thanks that he didn't sleep with his, that he was celibate. They took a vow of celibacy with his last queen, because after a time it didn't work out, and he said if they had not done that, most likely a next youth would have been born, and then he would have had 3 baby mothers as opposed to the 2 that he has now. So these things happen, and this is why I say we have to institute this within Rastafari, and that is what? Marry before you carry. Meaning, make sure that there is some type of ceremony, some type of marriage, some type of escalation. Just like we need rites of passage from children to adulthood, we need a rite of passage from single into union, where the families can come together, where there can be some kind of ceremony, and then also get the legal part, the court documents. I'm a lawyer, so of course, if anything happened to you, the legacy is assured. Becoming that oneness as a legal matter should also be part of the calculation, and those 2 things should happen. So the ceremony part, whether it's a cultural ceremony, and then if you have to go to the courthouse and file the paper, those 2 things we need to make sure are universal, because this will cut down we're just trotting together relationships, and then we decide to, you know, things happen because we're being fruitful. Multiplication are going to take place, and then little more we're not together. When you bring together these ceremonial things, that means you're getting families involved. That means discussions have to happen. Are we really serious? Do we really see this long term? We want these things to happen more than you just chatting together, and you know what I mean? Things happen. So the marry before you carry is crucial. And with that said, you know what I mean, try to avoid having multiple baby fathers, you know, because if I'm a brethren and I'm a productive brethren and I'm coming into a situation, I'm not just dealing with it's a package deal. I have to navigate not only the children, but their fathers. Is their father a jealous man? Is he petty man? Is he going to be disrespecting the eye, and then that going to put me in a situation where I have to thump down a brethren, or I have to go war with a brethren, and then I get gunned down, and you know what I mean, war ensue. These are all the ways brethren think, because we come in with that desire to provide and protect. And if a man, you know, in a rocky relationship with a baby father and he's creating disrespect, then a man is not going to sit down and allow the woman he loves to be disrespected. So the more baby fathers you have, the more things you have, you know, to get that productive brethren, who is the brethren that, you know what I mean, has all of those qualities. And you know, these brethren have a lot of options right now, because there are so many sisters out there looking for good brethren. So to ensure that you can be in the wife category, make sure that you abide by these things. I'm giving some gems for my younger sister.
Well, Haile Selassie the first of the Almighty, and this is the Dejazmatch KWASI. Well, the Almighty granted true love, and some guy a go on like say it need remix. And I treat true love like some junk food or some cheese tricks. Well, if the nation for rise, had them people that need fix. And this is the reason why Haile Selassie the first and Empress Menen exists. Hear this. Well, how about this? Some people want fix. Some people them not ready for relationships, them not moral code, them hold pan slackness. Be careful out the road, you a hug and you a kiss and me say, how about this? Some people want fix, some people them not ready for relationships and none. Moral code them hold pants slackness. Actors and actresses just watch them practice. When she see man and she think about her money, every weekend she a search for a dummy. Them your boy Joe grind, them a study. Even though the boy know things coulda get bloody. If him book up in a hobby find out. Now you in somebody house with a matic in a mouth. The things we do fi clout, what is it about? You fi seek true love, love it at the jungle road, yo. How about this? Some people want fix, some people them not ready for relationships them not know. Moral code them hold pants slackness. Be careful out the road, or you a hug and you a kiss and me say, how about this? Some people want fix, some people them not ready for relationships them not know. Moral code them hold pants slackness. Actors and actresses just watch them practice.